Hey guys, it's Coco Tarot back again with another message. We're just going to get right into it and see what you guys need to know. I am still going to be doing videos where I show the cards and my hands, but I'm also going to be showing my face in some videos too because I intuitively felt that some of you guys wanted to be able to read my energy, which only seems fair considering I get to read yours. So let's get right into it and see what you guys need to know. I hope everyone is doing well. So let's tap into the collective energy, please. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. What do they need to know? What energies are they facing? I did get this message before I got on that some of you guys were recently asked out by an energy or someone that you don't really fancy or you're not that into and you're not sure how to let this person down easy. You could be being pursued by someone who is a little bit relentless and you're trying to be polite. That's just a random message, but let's tap in and see what you guys need to know. Okay, we got the Fool and the Five of the Fool card in the last reading, this new beginning that's coming for you guys. But in combination with the Five of Cups, there's some kind of mourning going on here. I'm hearing escapism. With all these little cups there, you're leaving a lot behind as you go toward this new beginning. So this could be people, places, things. You could be cleaning out stuff, trying to figure out what you want to bring with you and what you don't. The Nine of Pentacles just fell out as well, trying to figure out how you can find a source of abundance within yourself, within what you already have. I'm hearing cleaning house, cleaning out your closet. I just heard that Eminem song, Cleaning Out Your Closet. There's this feeling of you guys just leaving it all behind. and that sounds wild, but I'm getting the analogy of when people ask you if you were on a stranded island, what are the three things that you would bring with you? And it's like you're only taking what's necessary right now. You're not taking on too much. Sorry guys, my deck's like a little stuffy. Maybe you guys are a little stuffy lately in your nose and your sinuses. You can have some sinus blockages. Can we get some more for this? The Fool and the Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are deciding a way to communicate better with people or collaborate with people. It's funny to get the Three of Pentacles because the Nine of Pentacles is about being abundant on your own. It can mean sometimes that your family is an important part of your life and they might help you out a little bit. But with the Three of Pentacles, like being alone and then coupling with other people or working together with other people, it's kind of like you trying to figure out how you can work together with others in a way that's productive, in a way that aligns with your independence in a way. So maybe not relying on other people to fulfill an emotional need anymore, to fulfill a financial need with the Pentacles here. Some of you guys are trying to be independent. You could be trying to get a new job. Can we get some more for the collective, please? This is really interesting, guys, because we also got the Nine of Cups, yeah. There is a lot happening for you right now. It almost feels as if a shift coming, but you can feel it before it's coming. So when the birds fly away because they can feel something coming in the forest, that kind of thing, you're this bird and you feel this shift happening, either in your energy, your aura. This could be things shifting like in front of you, and you're trying to decide how to just work with the flow so that you can get this new beginning. Maybe you're trying not to think about it too much or to put too much expectation on this new beginning about how it should look or what it should look like to you. But once again, with the Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, someone could definitely want to work with you on something and you could not be feeling this. Be like, I don't know about that. I'm on this new beginning fulfillment. I'm not really in the mood to date right now. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles, you could just really feel like, I don't want to date right now. I don't want to have to invest my energy into anyone but me right now, which is really beautiful, actually. Very much like, I don't need anyone. If I want you, it's because I want you, not because I need you. Let's get some more. Clarify this for me. Yeah, I'm really seeing you guys, this new beginning, either you just got out of a relationship and this is you cleaning house, packing up your stuff, leaving, being like, I gotta get out of here and figure things out on my own. Or this could be you just being like, I don't want to be with anyone right now. I want to focus on me. I want to focus on my family. Like I said, maybe you have children and you just want to focus on your kids. And maybe someone sees you single and they almost can't believe that you want to do it without a partner right now. This could be why they're sending you an offer. So it's almost that energy of when you're not looking for love, that's when everyone wants to give you an offer. When you're kind of like, I need to take a step back and clean house in myself, that's when everyone's like, hey, wait, I actually like you. Cupid's arrow has hit me now. I want to ask you out. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles, but you're holding on to your energy. You're holding on to yourself for dear life is what I'm hearing. Maybe you've been hurt. Someone could have hurt you in the past. The Five of Cups does come before the Six of Cups, so sometimes I do think about the card that comes after and before in the tarot. So possibly you could have been really hurt. You could have worked with someone and it not work out as much as you wanted it to, and you held on to them for longer than you should have. And you reclaiming your power back and being like, yeah, maybe this was a sign for me to actually invest in myself for once. You could have chased someone for a while or tried to get someone to fully be attentive in a relationship or love you the way that you love them, and it didn't work out, and you walking away and being like, I'm going to put that love into myself. And just moving on. Yeah, the World, closing that cycle. Some of you guys have definitely decided that someone is no longer allowed in your energy. This is really random, but there could be a few of you that have a ghost and you're trying to close a cycle out in that. Maybe you have a spirit in your home or something and you're like, I need a sage, I need to figure this out. But that's not for all of you. But I am seeing you deciding that you have to close this cycle to get this new beginning. And whatever that cycle was, it could have been love. It could have been a job with the Pentacles here, with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, being like, yeah, I'm going to go my own way. This job really wasn't that great of a collaboration for me. You're closing a cycle on something and holding on to yourself for dear life. Maybe you lost yourself in the process of this job, in the process of this relationship. Ooh, that was wild. That floated. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, learning how to love yourself. The Queen of Cups, to me, she's very loving. She's very intuitive. She is a beautiful, beautiful energy. But also, I think of the Queen of Cups as someone who truly is on the path to loving themselves. And this isn't in a narcissistic way where it's like, it's all about me. This is more about saying affirmations or being more confident or deciding like, hey, I have a lot of love to offer. The Queen of Cups, no one is more loving than the Queen of Cups. She wears her heart on her sleeve. And this is you being like, I'm still going to wear my heart on my sleeve, but I'm not going to let everybody in on it. Maybe some days I'll wear a long sleeve and cover it up, but it'll still be there. It's this feeling of my heart is for me. And that sounds selfish, but maybe you went through a period in your life where you weren't allowed to be selfish, is what I'm hearing. You weren't allowed to be selfish with your feelings. You were constantly giving this cup, holding on to people who weren't holding on to you, possibly people putting you in situations you didn't want to be in. And not to take accountability away from you, but that was just the energy you were in, where you felt like you were giving too much. And now you're like, okay, I'm going to hold on to myself for a little bit and nurture myself so that I can grow. Let's get some more. Yeah, so you're no longer in lack. You're no longer feeling left out, especially in love. This could also be at work. Like I said, it's work, it's love, whatever it is to you guys. This could also be at work. So maybe people keeping you out of projects or not listening to what you have to say in the meeting room or when you're trying to delve out ideas and you being like, no, I have good ideas, but maybe they just aren't at this job or at this company. And you deciding to go your own way with that. I'm hearing that song, you can go your own way. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to figure this out on your own without help. So this could even be deciding, I don't want to always call my parents to get me out of trouble. Or I don't always have to want to call my mom to help me pay my bills. I want to be able to figure it out on my own. Self-discovery. This new beginning is self-discovery for you. rediscovering who you are without attachment, without codependency, without someone being there. This could even you be deciding, you know, oh, when I'm alone in my house, it feels spooky, but now I'm going to be a grown up and I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to conquer those fears. Maybe that's why I got that ghost analogy, like you being single and alone in your house, hearing noises and being like, ah, it must be a ghost, and then waking up one day and being like, no, that's just the radiator making noise. I control this space. I have authority over this space, and nothing will ever enter here that I don't want to enter here. Not letting fear trap you. That's really what this is. Yeah, a tower moment. A moment to rebuild. You are rebuilding. You are rebuilding yourself. You could be remodeling a home or redecorating a home. Some of you guys could have gotten a new car recently, or you're trying to get a new car. But to go from the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, and you see here she's got this I just heard a hijab. Some of you guys could be Muslim, or you wear a hijab, or you cover your head, but it's like this idea of letting your hair free. And I don't mean, you know, if you are Muslim, like, don't wear your hijab, that's not what I mean, but it's this metaphorical feeling of I'm letting my hair down and offering that cup to myself, toasting to myself, playing my music, dimming the lights, and doing things for me. It's really self-empowering. If you're a masculine too, this could be you deciding that you want to change your perspective on things, change your perspective on how you view relationships or how you view your job. Maybe you work too hard, or you don't have enough time to do things for yourself. You could have gotten out of a relationship where someone was constantly complaining that you weren't giving them enough attention. And this could be you being like, yeah, I don't even give myself enough attention because I have to work so hard. And choosing yourself in that. That's definitely for a masculine energy, but there's a perspective shift happening. And we have the Hangman, we have the World, and we have the Fool. Okay, so this is basically deciding to close a cycle, having a new outlook on that, and getting that new beginning. You're realizing your worth through this process as well, and you're letting your hair down. I'm hearing that song by Corinne Bailey Rae. It's called Put Your Records On. Like, girl, put your records on. Something about, you know, like the idea of being free within yourself. So do you guys know that feeling when you're a teenager and your parents are gone, your siblings are gone, and you have the whole house to yourself, so you blast your favorite song that you maybe were embarrassed to play in front of your family, and you're running around in your underwear and you're like, woohoo, I have this whole space to myself to be myself. It's that feeling energetically where you're like, I'm going to burst into this new life by being myself, by being who I am. Let's get one more. One more for the collective, please. One more. Okay, yeah. The Three of Wands. You are definitely sailing toward yourself. I just heard that song, Come Sail Away. Come Sail Away. That song with me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of music coming up in here. Music could be important to you, but with the Three of Wands, usually it's about ships coming in, but I'm seeing this very differently. Or a lot differently. I'm seeing these poles as, you know, when you go to the beach and they have those little meters up to tell you how deep the water is about to get. You're getting deep. You're getting super deep within yourself and figuring out how you can make it work. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to get some advice for you guys from the Angel deck. It definitely is your time. It's your time to be you and not to feel guilty about it. And like I said, this isn't a narcissism thing. This isn't like, I'm going to be me and I don't care about anyone else and it's all about me. It's catching up to yourself and having that moment of fresh air with yourself, that moment to be you. And to love you the way God loves you, the way the divine loves you, the way your family loves you. Seeing your worth for the first time. Can we get some advice for the collective? Okay, we've got the Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So I'm seeing this as the fluttering feeling of you choosing yourself, and that making you feel like you have a brand new horizon when it comes to love. So when I said that example earlier about you investing in someone or waiting on someone who never really came through or never really reciprocated that love, and you being like, no, I am going to wait for something that I deserve, but not wait for a specific person. Just work on yourself in the process and bring in that love by maybe not even focusing on it. Like believing that it'll show up at the right time, if that makes sense. I am seeing this though with the romantic, dramatic, poetic. You could be a little bit dramatic or a little bit of a hopeless romantic. You could like romantic comedies or things like that, cheesy little romantic movies. Watch some of those, you know, get into that romance vibe. You can be romantic alone, okay? We also got the 8 of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Yeah, you're opening the floodgates. You see how Archangel Michael is right behind you, protecting you, telling you it's safe to be free. It's safe to come out of your own garden and discover new things, new flowers, new plants, new animals, new spaces. Going on that voyage and not being afraid to do it alone. Like I said with the example of not being afraid if there's a little creak on the floorboard in your house because you're like, this is my house. This ain't ghost house, you know, that kind of thing. Let's get one more. The 8 of Michael, too, could be about the 8 of Cups. As I said earlier, deciding what you want for the future and what's not going to be taken with you into the future. So cleaning out your house, going through your clothes, going through your phone book, that sort of thing. Let's get one more for the collective. One more. Okay, we got 3 more, so I'll read them to you. You got the 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. This woman looks pregnant on the card. Some of you guys could be having a baby of mixed race with that Asian man there and then the white woman there. Some of you guys could be pregnant and the person you're having a baby with isn't who you thought they were. And you being like, you know, maybe I should raise this baby in a house of love alone. And that could scare you. And I'm being told to tell you, you are protected through this. If someone has walked away from you because of a pregnancy or they're just not someone that you thought would, like, they're not being parental material like you thought they would, you're being protected through this. You could have Asian lineage, some of you guys. You also got the Knight of Michael. Principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. My hands started trembling. You guys are very nervous about this step, especially if this has to do with a pregnancy. But I'm telling you, you are protected through this, and I feel like you're trying to make the right decision, a rational decision, something that's going to help you. And if it's not a child, like I said, this is you deciding, you know, it's scary to be alone. Maybe you're the type of person who has been in a lot of relationships. You hop from one relationship to the next, never having a gap of time to figure yourself out. And this could be you facing that fear and being like, you know, maybe I should try being alone for a while and figuring out who I am without a partner there next to me. And that's very important. It's you're finally doing the work that you should have done years ago, is what I'm hearing. And that's not to make you feel bad. That's to tell you that you're on the right path. The King of Gabriel. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Yeah. Some of you guys have a father energy that's worried about you. That's a specific message for someone. There's a father energy that maybe they want to help you through this rough path, and you being like, no, Dad, I have to figure this out for myself. So there definitely is someone who really cares about you, a masculine energy that won't be for all of you. But like I said, I am seeing this as you guys deciding, you know, to pick yourself, to know yourself, to love yourself in a very healthy way. But that is your reading for today, guys, and I will see you soon with another message. Toodaloo.